Hello everybody watching. Hello YouTubers. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. By subscribe, I mean press the red button underneath this video and subscribe to this channel. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be speaking about the importance of money. We're going to be speaking about money. It's going to be a long video, so please pay attention. We're going to be speaking about money, the importance of money, why we need money in our lives, why each and every person watching this video is does need money in his or her life. So first of all, I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video. If it's your first time seeing this video or it's your first time tuning in to this channel, I want to say thank you very much. Please subscribe to this channel. By subscribe, I mean press the red button underneath this video and subscribe to this channel so that whenever a new video is gonna be uploaded, you're going to be the first one to know about that video, so that you won't miss out on any video that I will upload to this channel. As I was saying, today we're going to be speaking about money. Why is money important? The importance of having money in our daily lives. So it's gonna be a long topic. You can also share your opinions about this video, what you think about this video in the commenting section down below. You can say your opinions. I think money is a good thing. Okay, all of us, we need money in our lives, regardless of who we are, regardless whether of your gender, regardless of who you are. You do need money in your life. You need money to buy food, you need money to eat. We need money in our daily lives. Money is so important. It is part of our life. It is part of us. So in today's video, we're gonna be speaking deeply, whether we like to admit it or not. We all need money. In most cases, we tend to misunderstand the importance of money. We tend to misunderstand the importance of money. you know as I was I'm saying this, that we all need money in our lives. We all need to have money in order to live, because every day there's food we need to eat. And in our daily lives, it's not like in the olden days. People would live off farming. They would hunt to eat, for food to eat. But in our modern society, in order for us to get food, we need to go to the store. We need to buy food. So times have changed now, so we need money in order to survive. Our system is placed in a way that in order for us to live, in order for us to live our daily lives, as human beings, we need money. So the system also made ways for us, to accumulate or to get money, through education, going to school, studying, and then getting a good degree, which will result in having a job. When you get that job, you start earning a paycheck. You start earning money from that job. The money you earn from that job, you use it to live your daily life. So money is important, guys. Money is important, whether we like to admit it, whether we don't like to admit it. Money is very important. Money is part of our lives. It's something that you should take seriously as a human being. You should know, how are you going to survive on your own? How are you going to be independent without the needs of other people? You should understand that you're a person and that you need to be financially independent. What am I saying? I'm saying that you need to be able be independent without the need of a parental care, or without the need of your parent, without your need. Maybe you live with your, as a relative, or you live with your parents. You need to reach a point where you can support yourself also. That's a sign that you are grown up, right? So money is that when you can support yourself, you can be financially independent. What I'm actually saying is that money affects all of us. If you think that money is not affecting you in any way, maybe if you don't understand this topic about money, maybe you still live with your parents, or you still live with a relative of yours, or your granny, and she's the one who's providing all the food, and you're not providing anything for yourself. You understand? So when she's providing, or he's providing, we tend to, you tend to misunderstand, that, and you think maybe you just feel too relaxed and forget that money is important. You need to understand that there will come a time where your granny won't be around, or your parent won't be around, and you will need to take care of yourself. So that's why we are speaking about money, that you need to have a lot of money, and you need to be able to take care of yourself without needing anybody's help. That's a sign of growing up. That's a sign of being financially independent. Financial independence is very important, guys. Financial independence, we're talking about having a lot of money. We're talking about, being in a state in life where you can just take care of yourself. So financial independence is important. It's something that we should, you know take seriously in our life. We need to be able to take care of ourselves. We need to be able to have money, provide for ourselves, make a living for ourselves, take care of ourselves, do things for ourselves. So money is very important. Money is very important. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, why is money important? Why are you telling me about money? Money is not a big deal. Money is just money. It's just a piece of paper. But if we look carefully, we'll find out that money is not just a piece of paper. There's a huge difference between someone who has that piece of paper and someone who doesn't have that piece of paper. If you don't have that piece of paper, you're living in poverty. If you don't understand what I mean, maybe you still live with your parent, or you still live with a relative, you know and she or your parent is the one who's doing everything, and you're not doing anything for yourself. You understand? That's when you haven't understood the importance of money. But if you're living on your own, without the need of your parent, without the need of your, a relative, you'll understand that money is important, and we use it to live our everyday lives. The system of today supports money. In today's system, money is what support um, money is what support life. Money is what helps us to be able to live, helps us to be able to take care of ourselves. You understand what I'm saying to you guys? So money is very, very important. That's what I want you to understand. There's someone who said that money allows us to meet our basic needs. By basic needs, I mean money allows us to meet our basic needs, to buy food, shelter, and pay health care. So let's see one of these, one by one. Money allows us to meet our basic needs. We talked about money allows us to meet our basic need to buy food. Every day when you wake up, you need to eat something. You need to eat something, and in order to eat something, you need to buy food, right? That's what they mean here. So if you're not buying that food, who's buying that food? If you're watching this video today, I'm asking you, if you're not buying the food that you eat every day, who's buying that food? Is it your parent? Is it a relative? Or is it somebody living with you? You understand? So when you grow up as a person, when you grow up, money is important because we need it to buy food, to buy food every day when we live. So there's no excuse. People like to make excuse to be lazy because they don't understand the need for money. There's no excuse of saying that money is not important, you don't need money in your life. There's no excuse to say that you don't need um, to have money to buy food. You understand? Because we need money to buy food every day. Every day when we live in this world, we need to eat something, and in order to eat something, we need to buy food, and in order to buy food, we need money. So where can we get the money to buy that food, to buy something to eat and stuff like that? We obviously, today's system, the government has provided ways for us through education, so that we can be educated, so that we can have a job, so that from that job we can get a salary that will we can use to buy food, to buy food in order for us to eat. So that's the importance of money. When we have money, we are able to support ourselves. We are able to meet our basic needs. The basic needs, number one, that we're talking about is food. Every day when we wake up, we need food. We need to eat something, so that we can be full, so that we can have energy to live um, our daily lives. So in order for us to have food, buy we need to have money to buy the food. So there's no excuse of saying that, wow, money is not important. Some people, they like to lie to us and say money can't buy you happiness. They make a lot of excuses, you know on, on telling you the disadvantage of money. But let me tell you the truth today, there is no disadvantage in money. There's no need to 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 put down money or to speak bad about money. Some people saying having a lot of money is the worst mistake, or having a lot of money is not a big deal. But a lot of money is important so that we can eat every day. In other words, this person is saying to himself that no, money is not important. That means I mustn't eat anything. I isn't it I said that money helps us to meet our basic needs, and one of those basic need is food. You understand? So what you are actually saying, if you're saying money is not important, you're saying that you don't want to eat food. You just want to wake up and be hungry. That's what you're saying when you're saying money is not important. You understand? So money helps us to meet our basic needs. The first basic need we talked about is food. So we need to eat something every day. So there's no excuse in saying money is not important. you know I don't need money. If you're speaking about that, that means you don't understand. Maybe someone you live with is the one paying for the food, and you're just eating it, and then you think money is not important. Money is very, very important. So what we are actually saying, that is a person who does not have money does not eat anything. If you don't have money, you cannot eat anything. You understand? You cannot buy food for yourself. You cannot uh, have something to eat every day. If maybe you think that's not true, I eat food, maybe let's look at it. Maybe you live with someone where you are now, as you're watching this video. You live with someone, you live with a parent, you live with your parents, or you live with a relative, or you live with your grandmother, or you live with your aunt, or your uncle. We are different people, and we are raised by different people, we are not raised by, maybe someone is raised by a parent, or maybe you were adopted, you understand, and you still live there. Did you know that your parent or your relative or your guidance, or whoever is raising you, is the one who's providing food for you, is the one that is providing shelter, who's providing food for you every day to eat? Did you know that? He's the he or she is the one who's providing food for you to eat every day. So there's no excuse in saying that money is not important, because we need it to eat our daily bread, understand? So if you don't have money, you are actually saying that I want to be hungry. You're saying to yourself that I want to feel hungry. I want to be hungry. If you're saying you don't need money, people tend to lie to us. Maybe you have friends or you have relatives. They lie to us and say that money is not important, or money is not everything, or money can't buy you happiness. All those quotes, they are lies, because we need money in our daily lives in order to eat, and understand, we need money in order to buy food. So there's no point, the person who's telling you that he doesn't need money, he's lying to you. We need money to buy what? To buy food. Another thing that we need money for is for shelter. you know did you know that there, if you in order for us or to have a place to stay, we need money. We need to build a house for you to stay. In our modern days, houses are built through money. In order for you to build a house, you need money, and then you build a house. You don't just build a house all of a sudden. You build a house through paying someone, to construct the house for you, and then you have a place to stay. People who don't have money cannot have their own place to stay unless there's bills, still staying with someone who's providing those things for them. You understand? So we need money for shelter. Money is helps us to get a place to stay. When you get that place to stay, it's a shelter, and you live there you live there, you can able to stay there for yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we need money. First, we need money for food. We need money to buy food every day. When we wake up, we need to eat something. They sell food at the store, so we need money to eat, right? Secondly, we need money for shelter. The houses, we need a place to stay, we need a place to sleep. In order to have a place to stay, we need to build a house. Building a house costs money. Having a bed to sleep on costs money. We need to pay people to provide those bed for us to sleep. We need clean running water for us to drink, and understand. So in order to get those clean running water for us to drink, we need money. In order to get that water, we need um we, you know there's a lot of things when it comes to shelter. Washing your clothes, in order for your clothes to be clean, you need money to buy soap to wash your clothes. If you do wash clothes, that's another point that we said. Or maybe it depends on people, but I wash clothes, so I need money to buy soap and washing powder to wash your clothes. You need money to iron your clothes. You can't just wear ugly clothes. You need to wear presentable for clothes. So in order to wear presentable clothes, you need what? You need money. You understand? So that all goes with shelter. Shelter, a place to eat in your house, a bed, a place to bath. You can't say to yourself, I just going to wake up and smell you. Obviously, you need to bath every day. In order to bath, you need to pay in order to get clean running water. That's why there's a difference. If you don't have clean running water, maybe you live in poverty. People who live in poverty, they don't use clean running water. They can um, um, take money from dams, take money from dams, and then use that money and use I mean sorry take water from dams and wash themselves with it. Take dirty water and wash themselves with it. That's how people who don't have money live. But if you have money and can provide for yourself, um, then you understand you need shelter, you need clean running water. In order to get that clean running water, you need money going with it. So one thing you need to understand as you are watching this video is that money is not about how you look. If people tend to misunderstand that if you look white, then you have a lot of money, or if you look black, then you have a lot of money. But that's not how life is. You can be white but live in poverty, and you can be black but also live in poverty. It's not about the color of the skin, it's about whether you have money or not. I've seen white I'm not been I've seen white people who are living in poverty and who have a lower standard of living than me, because they don't have money. And I've seen black people who have a higher standard of living than me, who have a lot of money. So it's vice versa. You can be white and have a lot of money, and you can be black and have a lot of money. It's not about the color of your skin, it's about, do you have money or do you not have money? So most people might say, because I'm white, then that means I have a lot of money. No, it's not like that. You can be white but still living in poverty. You can be black but still living in poverty. Money does not choose. Our days, in today's economy, we are all given the right to education, the right to study, the right to a better future. So it's about your hard work. If you are if you're working, if you have money, that's what it is about. It's not about the color of your skin. So money is important. Money does not choose the color of the skin. It you know it's about whether you have it or you don't have it. So this video is for everyone who's watching. You need to understand that you need money. Don't say because that person is black, obviously he's poor, that because that person is white, that means that person is rich. No, you can be white and still poor. You can be black and still rich. It can be vice versa. It's not about it's not about it's not about the color of the skin. It's about whether you have money or not. So that's important also to understand. Another thing we need money for is healthcare. We need money for healthcare. There are many diseases. So when we get diseases, when we get these diseases, there are medicine that is provided for us when we go to hospital. There are medicines that doctors, nurses, they provide for us. These medicines that we use, they they are the ones that help us to live a better life. You understand? So what I'm actually saying to you is that we need money for healthcare. We need money to let's say you're sick, right? If you're sick, you go to the hospital. The hospital gives you medicine. That's what we need money for, to be able to secure ourselves through healthcare. You understand? So money is important. Money is very important. There is no excuse a person can think of, that will make them to say, I don't need money. If you're watching this video and you're saying money is not important or money can't buy you happiness, I'm telling you the truth, you are lying to yourself. We need money every day. Everything we do, food, shelter, clean running water, all these things, they need money. And in order for us to have these things, we need money. So how is money obtained? Okay, we know that money is important. We know that we need to eat food. We know that we need shelter. We need to, buy things for ourselves. Another thing is, before I tell you how money is obtained, we need money for clothes. You see, I'm wearing clothes now. These clothes are bought at the store, right? We buy them at the store. When we buy these clothes at the store, they give them to us and then we wear them. Do you understand? So what I'm actually saying to you is that we need money to buy clothes. We need money to buy clothes to wear. These clothes that we are wearing, we buy them at the store. Whenever you need something to wear, you buy it at the store. So there is no excuse someone can think of saying money is important. It's not important. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you anything. People like to make a lot of excuses when it comes to money. They like saying that money is not important. Money can't buy you happiness. A lot of money is not important. In other words, you're saying that I'd rather be hungry, I'd rather be without shelter, I'd rather not eat anything, I'd rather not wear anything because I think that money is not important. So money is very, very important for us in our daily lives. This is not about how you look, this is just a clarified fact that we need money every day. We need money. Money is important, guys. It's something that we should understand and we should realize that we need money. All of us, as you're watching this video, know that you need money in order to be able to support yourself, in order to be able to sustain yourself, in order to be able to have a better life, on earth. You need a lot of money. You need to be able to take care of yourself. Do not think about excuses. Another thing I'd like to tell you, don't think about excuses. We tend to think of excuses every day. Excuses when it comes to money. When we're talking about money related, we you need we used a lot of excuses saying that money can't buy you love, money can't buy you happiness, money is not important. But you know we don't need money, but money is very important. What I can tell you, money is very important. In fact, if we didn't have any money, we wouldn't be wearing anything. We wouldn't be wearing clothes. If it wasn't for money. That's why people who can make clothes, they sell these clothes for us through money, so that we can pay for those clothes and have something to wear in our daily lives, right? So we need money in order to buy those clothes. We need money in order to eat food. We need money in order to have shelter. So people like making excuses when it comes to money. I've heard a lot of excuses. Money can't buy you love. Money is not important. I don't need money. All those things, people like thinking of a lot of excuses, but I just want to tell you today that those people are lying to you. Those people are lying to you. Money is very important. Money is what we need in our daily lives. Without money, we cannot move forward. Without money, we cannot take care of ourselves. Without money, there's no life. In today's very difficult living, in today's world, if you don't have money, if you can't support yourself, you is very difficult. That's why they is something they like to classify people and say these people are poor, these people are rich. Poor people are people who don't have money, all right? But people who don't have money, who cannot provide for themselves. But unfortunately, luckily, the government is doing their very best, to provide us with jobs and to provide us with things in order to make our lives better. In order for us to make a living for ourselves, the government is providing jobs for us so that we can get a job, get money. Okay, Let me clarify something to you so that you can understand what I mean by job. What is job? Job is is a work, right? Job is work that we get. What's the importance of job? Job is work that we get in order to get a salary or a paycheck at the end of the month. Where I live, they pay at the end of the month. Or maybe you're doing a weekly wage. You're getting a weekly wage where you're getting paid weekly. You know, if you're getting a weekly wage, you get that job and then they pay you weekly. That's a job. Or you get a job and then they pay you monthly. That's a job, right? So the importance or the purpose of a job is to get paid and to get money, right? And to get something to what to eat. So you understand what I'm saying to you. So there is no excuse in saying that money is not important. And as you're watching this video, maybe you don't have a job as you are watching this video, but someone you live with has a job. Or maybe you have a job, but that job is not for enough for you to be able to say I'm fully financially independent. You understand? So what am I saying to you? I'm saying that money is important. The government has provided us with jobs for us to have, to make a living for ourselves, to be able to provide shelter, food. So as I'm saying that jobs are there for us to be able to get paid monthly, weekly, depending on how qualified you are or how educated you are. You get a job in order to get paid. The purpose of a job is for in order to get paid and have money and provide for yourself. But there are few people, only I think 1 or 2% of people who are business owners. These people, they make a job for themselves. In other words, they make a they make their own business. They don't um, depend on someone in order to get paid or in order to have money. They make money from their own business that they make, which is smarter. Because if you're a business person, and you have a lot of money for yourself, you can make your own schedule. You're not um you're not how can I put it? You don't need anyone's help. If you're a business owner and not employed, it's a greater advantage than someone who's employed. If you're a business owner, you do things on your term. You make your own money. You It's different from a person who goes to a full-time job. Let me put it like this, okay? If you are employed, working for someone or working for the government, let's say you got a good degree and now you're working for the government, right? And the government is paying you 20,000 per month. That's a person who's employed. Or maybe you are not very educated and you're getting a weekly wage. A weekly wage, you're getting maybe 2,000 or 500 a week. That's a job. But a business owner or a person who's self-employed, he makes the money for himself through that business. Let's say I own a shop, right? And then through that shop, when people buy things from me, I'm making money. That's different from working for someone. Where Whereas, if you are working for someone, let's put it like this: if you are working for someone, you get paid based on the job that you have done. But if you are a business owner, you get paid based on people buying things from you. So a person who's a business owner is at a greater advantage than a person who has, you know than a person who has a job. So what is more important here, being a business owner or having a job, having an employed job. It's up to you. The important thing is that you have money. It's not what you do. Is the important thing that is you have money, whether you're a business owner or whether you are employed. Being employed, who employs you? You can be employed by a government, you can be employed by someone, right? You understand? Or you can be a business owner and then you do things for yourself. You understand? So there's a difference there that I was clarifying, that having a business and being able to do things for yourself is also a good thing that you can decide to do. If you can make passive income, let's say maybe you are renting rooms. You're renting rooms when people come to that place, and then they sleep there. They pay you a certain amount of money, and then you live off with that money. It's different than going to work and then getting paid. You understand? So I was just highlighting that. But the point here is you have money, whether you're self-employed or whether you're a business owner. The point about life is having money, be able to take care of yourself. So there are a lot of advantages when you can take care of yourself. When you have money, there are a lot of advantages when you have money. The advantages when you have money is that you can buy food for yourself. You can take care of yourself. You can buy food for yourself, buy shelter for yourself. All those little things that you think are not important. Buy food, buy shelter. Healthcare is easier. When you're feeling sick, it's easier to get help from the hospital if you are in a good standard of living. If you have shelter, it's also good, and if you have food, it's also good. So you understand, guys. There's no excuse when it comes to money. People are just lying to you when they say money is not important, when they say you don't need money. And we gain money. How do we gain money? I said that I will get to that. How do we gain money? We gain money through education. Getting a job. You go to school, and then you get good grades, and then you go to university, and then you get a job. you know and then they pay you 20,000, 30,000 per month. But if you're smart, you can start your own business from that job, and then you can be financially independent from there, meaning that you're no longer working for um, the the government. Now you are working for yourself. You understand? You started your own business, which is generating passive income for you, and you are living off with it. you know so, but most people, they live off money that they get from their job, which is the government. Few people are living on their own as self-employed people. But the important thing here, guys, is money. It's having money, is being able to buy food for yourself. There are not many people in this world, whether we like to think like that being a business owner. But believe me when I say this, there are very few people who are business owners who are not getting a paycheck. So most of us, we live off paycheck by paycheck. We live off the money that we gain from the job that we are given. We are not self-employed. We are not business owners. You understand? We live off the money that we get from work. But the important thing here is having money. There's no excuse you can think of that can tell you, that you can say to yourself that I don't need money. I can take care of myself. You're actually lying to yourself. You're actually um, lying to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself money is not important. Don't tell yourself you don't need money. You need money. And how do you get money? We get money through education. Going to school, getting a good job, going to school, getting good grades, getting a university degree, and then getting a job, right? That's what you're given. There are also jobs that you get, uh, which pays you little money, but people who are in a good standard of living, or people who live very well in life, who have a good standard of living, are educated. Most of them, almost all of them, are educated. There are very few people, very few, not even 1% of people who you can say these people, they they are not very educated, or they but they are in a good standard of living. They are very few, you understand. So people who have a good standard of living are educated people. In almost all the time, only few people um, are not very educated but still have a lot of money, you understand. But most people, most of us, we went to university, then after going to university, got a good paying job, and then we live off that money, pay month by month, paycheck to paycheck, you understand. Some of us, we some people, they didn't go to university, you understand. They went to high school, but they still have a good standard of living, but don't think like that. Think I need to be educated in order to have a good standard of living, you understand, because there are less than 2% of people in this world who can say that, I am in a good standard of living, but I didn't get a university degree. There are very few people. Don't think like that. Think and say that I must go to university, I must get good grades, I must get a high paying job, and then I am in a good standard of living. But the important thing is that you have money, and you can take care of yourself. That's the important thing while living here. The purpose of going to work is so that we can get paid, and so that we can have money to provide for ourselves. And that's why we go to work. Not so that not so that not We don't go to work for the fun of it. We go to work to get money, you understand. So there are few people who you can think of who have a lot of money, but they didn't go to university. There are very very few, but there are many, I mean, billions and millions of people who I know, who I not just me, but who I know, who went to university and got a good job and a nice degree, and a nice paycheck to paycheck at the end of every month. There are people there are many people who have cars, and a house because of that. But there are few people who didn't go to university, but I can testify to you that I have a lot of money, but I didn't go to university. If you meet someone today and ask them, how did how did you become, how did you buy this car, this house, how are you living your daily lives? They will tell you that I studied my books. I studied very hard, and I got a university entrance. I passed university very well, and then I got a good job, which will pay me monthly, paycheck to paycheck, um, which will pay me enough money to be able to buy food, buy water, and buy shelter for myself. But there are very few people who can tell you that I just finished, um, my I just finished school, but I didn't go to university, but I still managed to take good care of good care of myself. There are not many people. So the point I'm trying to tell you here is to be educated, study your books. If you are still going to school, watching this video, or in if you are in university, if you are studying and you are watching this video, study. Some people are educated, but they don't have jobs. They can't provide for themselves. So if you are studying, take your education seriously, because luck is not the same. Some people they have good grades, but they don't have money to go to university. Some people, they don't have good grades, but money was there for them to go to university. So you should take your opportunities seriously. Understand? You know, don't say that don't say that because there are some people who they just finish school and then became very rich. I will also become very rich like that. No, it doesn't happen like that. There are only a few people who succeeded like that. Less than 1% of the world or 2% of the world became millionaires just by thinking about it. Most people who have money are educated people. I didn't say all of them, I say most. Almost all of them, but not all of them. You understand? Who have money are very educated people, or are people who went to university. So the point I'm trying to say here, that in order to be successful, you need to be uh, educated. You need to study your books, and be educated, and have money to provide for yourself. That's what I'm saying to you. But I also wanna say to you, that is, if you have money and you have a job, try and start a business for yourself. Don't just say I'm going to live paycheck by paycheck from that job that I'm earning. Start a business. Think of a business that you can start that will make you more money, you know than the job that you used to have. You understand? Don't say that because I have a job, then everything is fine. Say that I have a job, but I don't want to continue working for as an employee. I want to reach a point where I'm self-employed, or I am a business owner. I can take care of myself. You understand? Have that goal in mind. If maybe you have an idea, that can make you more money than the money you earn it at your job. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying that if you have an idea that will make you more money than the money you earn at work, put that idea to practice and make your life a greater. Understand? make yourself make yourself a millionaire. Don't say that because I'm living pay to paycheck it will end there. Say that I want to be a millionaire. Maybe I can start this sort of business. This business will make me a lot of money, and then as since now that I have a lot of money, I am a millionaire. I don't need to go to work and get a paycheck to paycheck every month. So you understand what we are saying, right? But most of us, if you don't have any idea, any strong idea, don't force yourself. Just be educated. you know be educated, study your books, go to university, get a good degree, and just go to work every month, living paycheck to paycheck, because life is very difficult if you are not educated. Life is very difficult if you are not educated. You understand? And if you cannot take care of yourself, life is difficult. Let me put it this way: life is difficult if you are not educated. Life is difficult if you don't have money. If you don't have this piece of paper that the government is providing for us every month, every all in this world, whichever country you are in, if you don't have that piece of paper, I'm telling you, life is difficult for you. So what I'm saying for you guys watching this video is that you need money. Don't say money can't buy you love, or money can't buy you happiness, or money is not important. They like saying quotes like that, and they are lying to themselves, because we need money. Maybe they are lying to themselves because they still live with a guidance or a parent. That's why people tend to lie to themselves, because they are still living with someone. So they think that there's no need for money, or money is not important to them. You understand? They make that as an excuse that money is not important. You don't need money, but we need money, guys. We need money every day. As you're watching this video, know that you need money. And in order to get money, what do you need to do? You need to be educated. You need to get a job. You understand? You need to be educated. You need to get a job. You understand? That's what the government is actually doing. Go to school. We go to school, get a good degree. You get a good degree, and then go to work. You get a job. But it's not the same for most people, because some people, they don't take careers that pay. You understand? Maybe you didn't choose the right career and you end up unemployed. There are people who there are careers that people choose, that didn't have jobs. You understand? So I've heard of many people, some people. I heard of some people, the we they were advertising this. They spoke about this in the news, that they went to university, but the career they chose didn't, maybe was full, or it wasn't enough. You understand? You should choose wisely a career. Choose to be doctor, maybe a doctor. Choose to be a nurse, or an engineer. Those careers, they are in demand. That, by demand, I mean that not many people are doing it. So there's a higher chance of you getting a job there if you study very hard. But if you choose a job, if you choose a career that is simple, sometimes we don't get jobs. Sometimes people, they just choose a career only to find out that there's no job in that career. So choose careers wisely. You understand? And our aim in life, excuse me, our aim in life as people is to have money. That's our aim as people. Your aim, as you're watching this video, tell yourself that I want to have money. I want to be rich enough. I don't want to go to work every day. I want to reach a point where I am a millionaire, where I can take good care of myself. Did you know that there are people who are millionaires and there are people who are billionaires? There are only about 2,000 billionaires in this world. Did you know that there are only 2,000 billionaires? What do you mean by billionaire? Billionaires are the richest people in the world. Billionaires are the richest people in the world. These people, they have more than enough money. They have a net worth that is $1 billion and above. We refer to these people as billionaires. Did you know that there are only 2,000 of them? And all of us, the rest of us, we are either millionaires, or we are either going to work, living paycheck to paycheck. Or some other people, they don't have jobs. Most people, they don't have job. They are unemployed. You understand? So the government is trying their best to provide jobs for us. But if we are not educated, if we don't like studying, then the job, you won't get any job. So the point here is to be educated. You understand? Be educated and have enough money to take care of yourself. That's what I'm saying to everybody who's watching this video. Be educated. Study your books. Choose a wise career, and then after choosing that wise career, get a good job and live a nice a nice good pay to paycheck. If you are smart, you can even start a business from there. Start a business, maybe rent out some rooms, build some rooms and rent them out. If those rooms are if those rooms that you rent out are making more money than the job you used to go to, then maybe you can quit that job, and then make a living from those rooms. That's what I am actually doing. I'm renting rooms, and those rooms that I'm renting, they are making me more money than the job I was doing. So you understand what I'm saying to you, that you can also be a business owner. There are many business owners actually, but we just don't see it. But I don't advise that, but I can show you proof that there are many business owners. Every time you go to a shop, You see a shop that you go to, every shop that you go to, someone owns that shop and is selling you food. You see every shop that sells clothes, someone owns that shop and is selling you those clothes. Every shop that sells shoes, someone owns that shoes and that person is selling those shoes. Every hospital, every school, not all schools are owned by the government. Some schools are owned by private owners. Those schools that they own, you under is owned by someone. You understand? So businesses are around us, but there are few people who are business owners, and there are many people who are employed. You understand? Because we are millions and millions in this world, we can't all be business owners. You understand? Some people are okay with living paycheck to paycheck, working for someone. You understand what I'm saying to you? So the point on this video, guys, is study. Be educated, study your books and be educated, and have a good job that is paying you paycheck to paycheck every month. Understand? If you are smarter, you can start your own business from there, which will pay you more than the job you used to work at. So that's what we were talking about today. So how do we get money? We get money through education, studying our books, getting a good degree. We can also go from there and start our own business from there. Okay, what do you mean by starting your own business? You can start your own business, maybe go into real estate. Understand? Build houses and rent them out. Some people are business owners, you just don't know them. They rent rooms. Some people, they sell you food. That's what we call business owners. They don't work for someone. There are many types of business owners out there, but not all of us can be business owners. Some have the skills to be business owners, while some say, it's fine, I can live paycheck to paycheck from my boss, from the person who employed me. So do you understand what we are talking about? So guys, please leave a comment on the commenting sector, telling me what you're thinking about this video. And I want to tell you guys that money is important. Money is very important. Whoever is telling you that money is not important, or that there's something more important than money, is lying to you. There's nothing more important in this world than money. The most important thing in this world for every human being is that they have money and they can provide food for themselves. Because let me tell you the honest truth about how life is. If we don't have money, we are poor and we are suffering. If we do have money, but we can have money, there are two ways that people have money. If you is way number one, and the most common way, is that we have money but we are working for someone, or we are working for the government. For someone, I mean someone is paying you money to do something for them. For the government, I mean that maybe you have a good degree, but and then you are employed with that degree and you're working for someone. And then the other way that people have money is business owners. That means you are self-employed and you have your own money. You have people working for you who are doing things for you. You understand? So that's the ways that we have money. But the most important thing, guys, I want to tell you is study your books. Be educated. Then if you are educated and you are very and you are you are having a good paycheck to paycheck at the end of the month. If you have a good idea, you know try that idea on the side, but don't quit your job. Try that idea on the side, and if that idea will make you more money than your job, then you can quit your job. But if you don't have any idea, don't take the risk. Just go to work every month, live paycheck to paycheck, and respect the person who employed you. uh, you understand what I'm I'm saying to you. So money is important. It's very important. Whoever tells you that money is not important is lying to you. Whoever tells you that love is more important than money is lying to you. Whoever is telling you that there's something that is more important to you than money is lying to you. You should know that money is important. You need it to buy food, you need it for shelter, you need it for health care, you need it for more than that. And if you have money, you are at a good advantage than someone who don't have money. You can take care of yourself well, you can wear nice clothes, you can eat food and be full, you won't go hungry, you understand. And people think that they are thieves, but did you know that stealing, people steal because they don't have money. They don't steal because they have money. The purpose of stealing, of people who are criminals, is because they don't have money. I'm not saying this to offend anyone, I'm just saying that what's the cause of stealing. Understand? So what I'm saying to you guys is that have money, be rich, take care of yourself, study your books, be educated, don't say that I want to be poor, say that I want to be rich. Don't say that money is not important, say that money is very important. And my goal in life is to be a millionaire, is to be a billionaire, is to be very successful. So there guys, I wanted to say thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and leave a comment in the commenting sector telling me what you think about this video. I'll see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Goodbye and good luck in life. Succeed in life. Thank you very much. Goodbye.